Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, the BC. I've been in call centers for about 10 years. I've done retail as well for 3 years, and I've climbed the ladder. I've been to the dark side. I've been to the back office. I know the ins and outs of the industry. And today we're going to be giving some advice to a retail worker. Okay, they work in a retail space. And the title of this post is Avoiding Burnout. Here we go. Does anyone have any tips to avoid getting absolutely burnt out? I'm getting so tired of having to deal with rude people all day. It's so draining to have to constantly be on and nice to people that don't care whether you live or die. I paraphrase a lot of that because there's cuss words. I work in a cannabis dispensary, and in my area, there's a law that no sales can be made after 11 p.m. And it's pretty strict because, controlled substance. I usually start shutting everything down around 10:55. And I had a customer walk up at 10:58, and I had pretty much shut down the system, so I didn't allow him to enter the store. I know that's a little bit rude or bad on my part, but I really didn't want to risk going overtime. I feel like a D word, and I'm nervous I'm going to get in trouble. But at the same time, it kind of feels like a D move to come to a store 2 minutes before closing. I could just be annoyed though. I don't know. This is exhausting. People are so exhausting. I'm so tired. All right, so let's unpack this here. So let's start out with the first part. They're feeling burnt out because of the customers, okay? Here's my advice. Here's what you need to do. Number one, every company, if you're full-time, you have PTO. Use your PTO when you're starting to get burnt out or you're feeling like you're getting near burnout, okay? That to me is key. If you don't take at least 1 or 2 days a month off and use some of those sick days or that PTO, then you're going to get burnt out and hate everybody and hate your life. Why? Because we're not made to work every single day, 8 hours a day or whatever it may be. You need a social life. You need to do some fun things. So use that if you have it. If you don't, use a sick day, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, in order to move up in these industries, you need to always be that peppy poster boy or poster girl to get up where you need to get to. And you can't do that when you hate everybody around you. You know what I'm saying? Also, on top of everything else, here's what I like to tell people when they do retail face-to-face customer service, okay? Here's a few things. Number one, you have more power and more tools at your disposal than a person on the phone. What do I mean? Okay, when you're on the phone, you have to deal with that person up until they hang up. Why? Because you're measured on your metrics, your service, and all this stuff. There's a lot of rules to phone work. But from face-to-face customer service, from that point of view, you can refuse service. You can ban people from your store. You can call the police. You can cut communication and tell people to leave, etc., etc., okay? In a retail setting, you have a lot more power than on the phone. So use that power if somebody is being really nuts, really out of control. Okay, you got to exercise your rights. Just saying. And I got a video about that as well. So if the people you're dealing with, they want to be jerks and they want to be a-holes, then here's what I like to tell people, okay? You have customer service and you have service. What is the difference? Customer service means I'm going to give you the pampering of your life. I'm going to be the happiest, chipperish, most helpful person ever. You know what I'm saying? And you usually give that to people that are nice, right? Usually. But if somebody is being difficult, then you give them what's called service. Service means hurry up and buy. I got what you need. What do you need? Oh, I need this. Okay, we have this, we have that. Here you go. Is that all? No, I need this, that, and the fourth. You service them, but you don't treat them like a customer. You treat it like a business transaction. Think Craigslist. Someone picks up your mattress. Oh, it's $40. Here you go. Thanks. And then that's it. You don't give them any more of your energy at all. That is just service. That is it. If someone wants to be rude or be a D word or whatever, you give them service. You're not going to get in trouble for it. You're just being very straightforward about what's going on. You're not pampering them. You know what I'm saying? And secondly, this is more of a mental thing. Don't let it get to you. You don't know what they're going through. Their grandma's sick. Who knows what's going on in their personal life? So you can't take it personal. right? So my strategy has always been to give those type of people that want to be mean just straight service. That's all you get. You don't get treated like a customer. You get it treated like a one and done, wham bam, thank you, man, on to the next one. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so that's that portion. Now the next part, when it comes to people walking in at 10:55, 10:58, here's the deal. Your business, promise the public, it will stay open until 11 p.m. So for you to close out at 10:50, 10:55, 10:59, you are breaking your promise. And guess what? People don't like broken promises. So here's what I suggest. Go to your manager and say, hey, is it okay if I close up at 10:55 so I don't go overtime because of regulations? Because you always want to obey the law. Ask him that. Second, say he doesn't go for that. Can we put up a sign in the front of the door, a big glittery sign with pink letters that says, last call 10:55? You know what I'm saying? Or 10:58 or whatever it may be. Say he doesn't go for that. Then say, okay, cool, got it. What you have to do, if somebody walks in at 10:50, you let them know, hey, look, you have 2 minutes, man. We got to get this deal done now. What do you need? Because if you don't finish by 10:59, the system will shut down. If you vocalize that to the person, then they're going to hurry up and buy. But you really got to be clear and let them know, I cannot sell at 11 on the dot. It has to be 10:59. It's 10:58. What do you need? And you better run to the counter and ring them up as quick as you possibly can. You see what I'm saying? At least in that, you tried. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, people will want to watch you try to do something. You see what I'm saying? So they'll be happy that you at least tried to service them. Try to give them that customer service. Try to give them exactly what they were looking for. You see what I'm saying? Overall, that's how you avoid the burnout. That's all I got for you guys today. Please like, sub, share, hit the bell for weekly gems, and I'm out of here.